also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team.
Leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Makes a grab past the marker. For this offense. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So now it's second and long. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Fife. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
First one. Oh, here comes the Bear offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lawrence. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Good timing on the quick out. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Clark to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we've got to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update
is today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, this defense is used to seeing this fullback just slam up on in there trying to block people. Now you release him out of the backfield to see if you can catch the defense off guard.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, it's Callaway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass, it's Fife. Caught over the middle, it's Stanley. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Pressure coming. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
They're working that left side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Clark wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Bears Wants to throw on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lawrence. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Clark to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
The defense just has not been able to get off the field here in critical down and distances. That's why they're losing.
Incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Dropping back, it's Fife. Under fire. Looking for a big play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get down in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
That's caught. It's Stanley. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it the Missouri State offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Rides the back on the option to give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clark wants to throw. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Bears are on the move. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They keep pushing forward now. Back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Back's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Fife. Moving out of the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man on the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. On to attempt the try.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31. You impose your will. That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Dropping back, it's Fife. With the catch, it's Owens.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Catch in the middle, it's Harris. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Stanley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're...
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a leak or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got it down the middle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Jackrabbit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big time.